Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Look at me and my consistency. We are on to law number 2, which is never put too much trust in friends and learn how to use enemies. I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm actually a little torn about this one, but let's go ahead and read. It says, "Be wary of friends, for they will betray you more quickly, for they are easily aroused to envy. They also become spoiled and tyrannical. But hire a former enemy, and he will be more loyal than your friend, because he has more to prove. In fact, you have more to fear from friends than from enemies. If you have no enemies, find a way to make them." Okay. Let's talk. Okay. Let's talk. Okay. All right. So the keys to power, it says, "It's natural to want to employ your friends when you find yourself in times of need. The world is a harsh place, and your friends often soften the harshness. Besides, you know them. Why depend on a stranger when you have a friend?" Right? That makes sense. The problem is that you often don't know your friends as well as you imagine. Friends often agree to things in order to avoid an argument. They cover up their unpleasant qualities so not to offend each other. They laugh extra hard at each other's jokes, and honesty is rarely strengthens a friendship. Like, do I look fat in this? No, girl, you look great. You look amazing. Okay, so hold on. There's another part. Okay. So then the other part is like the reversal of the law. You guys really got to read the chapter, but I'm just kind of bouncing around and I'm going to give you my thoughts. So reversal, it's generally best not to mix work and friendship. There are times where a friend can be used of greater effect than an enemy. A man of power, for example, has dirty work that has to be done. But for the sake of appearances, it is generally preferable to have other people do it for him. Friends are often the best, since their affection for him makes them willing to take chances. Okay, guys. So what do we think? I don't know. Let me think. I'm like having a brain fart because when I first read it, I was like, first of all, it's kind of sad to live in a world where you like can't trust anybody. That's really, really sad. So this is what I would say. Okay, here's my takeaway. Here's Nikisha Bond's takeaway. I don't think that you can just trust people to do things because they're your friend, right? I don't think you can be like, oh, you're my friend, so I just expect blah, 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 blah. But I do think that you can create win-win situations so that you are more likely to get that person to be on your side because we're both winning, right? So for example, and I don't know what this has to do about the enemies. I didn't read that part. I just stuck with the friend part because I'm not really sure how you turn an enemy into a friend. If you guys know, drop it in the comments. I do not. And I'm not trying to explain it to you guys. But when it comes to a friend, when it comes to people that you're doing business with, people that you have to work with, I just feel like always create a situation where that other person is going to win. Because I think that's really what trips us up in life is that we're looking at it what I want, right? I want this, I want this, I want this. Great. But what would that person want? In order to give you what you want, what would that person want in return? And so I think that's a better way to navigate relationships in 2023. I don't know about switching the enemies into the friends and not trusting the friends. I just think that people are self-centered by nature. Right? Self-preservation is the number one law of the jungle, right? You want to survive. And so people are always going to do what's in their best interest. So I think that when you're navigating this world, you have to always keep that in mind. So if people are always doing things for their best interest, how can what you want be in their best interest? And I think that's a better way to figure out the friends and the enemies. Just try to navigate like, okay, if I'm going to engage with this person, me and this person have to accomplish a goal together. We have to work together. We have to just socialize together. How can I, give this person something so that they can give me something? And then sometimes how can I know that we can't come to an agreement and it's time to walk away? Because sometimes it's powerful to do that too. I don't believe in staying in friendships or, making enemies and all that duplicitous stuff. I'm sorry, that's way too stressful. I could never live my life like that. So I think it's just better to just say, listen, I'm always trying to establish win-win situations. And if we can't establish one, that's okay. I'm willing to walk away. And I feel like that might be a little bit better than trying to flip on the other side, but I don't know. Read the law, give me your thoughts, and let me know what you think. I'm curious.